We're here today for the third session on the PACE programme, and we've brought the directors to King's College, Cambridge, a fantastic venue. Hopefully will inspire them to think about the sorts of investment challenges they're going to face over the next few years and the political changes and the impact that will have on their teams, and how they plan for that change and how they plan for the people who are going to be future place directors, so that they can make sure that the place departments continue to thrive and to deliver the sorts of things that local people need.
I think public trust and expectations in local government is going to seriously evolve in the next few years. First of all, I think in the short term there's a lot of media scrutiny at the moment on local government, and I think that's a positive thing that should be, we should take that opportunity to really show the public what local government is. So it's very likely that many place directors will find themselves in reform administrations moving forwards towards the next general election. What does that mean? Well, I think for those directors, what that means is the navigation is quite straightforward. We're a party that believes in family, community and country, and civic pride is at the heart of what we do, and in place that's really important for the wider context. The public mood right now is that we need better outcomes, better services, and we need better civic pride.
Well, I think this is a really exciting time for local authorities, because institutions that steward millions of people's pensions, like L&G, are really aware that they want to invest those pensions to improve places. But we've got to partner with local authorities to do that and to make that happen. So there's a really big opportunity for local authorities to tap into that institutional investment to improve their places. Local authorities, and we've seen this up and down the country, have a really important role to play in attracting investment to improve their place. And the best ones we've seen do that through a combination of vision, being really clear on what they want their place to look like, trust, finding the right partners who they can trust to be the part of that delivery, whether that's an investment or a developer, and then focus to really drive that priority and that project through to delivery. It's easy to have an initial chat, but working with consultants and investors to get that delivery and focus all the way through to the completion is what's really essential.
The most critical capabilities and behaviours for place leaders at this point in time in particular would be resilience. I think in some ways it's gone beyond resilience nowadays. There's a lot to do in a place director role. You take a lot of hits, you have to be adaptable and be able to face those challenges head on. When we talk about resilience, I think in practical terms it's being able to switch from things very quickly, be able to take the lows with the highs and make sure that you're able to manage those relationships internally really well. Leadership development for place directors and their wider teams at the moment needs to adapt to the political situation we're facing. I think the best way that that can happen is through different partnerships and partnership working. So bringing people together from outside the sector, as ADEPT does, to make sure that we're having different conversations with different people, different backgrounds, is probably the most important thing that we can do at the moment.
I think it's really important that we're thinking about our succession planning, that we're giving people opportunities to step up into different roles if that's what they wish to do, making sure that we can attract talent from within local authorities and other organisations as well, making sure we're supporting people and groups that may not normally apply for those roles into having the confidence to apply for those roles in the future.
Over the next 5 years, I think adaptability is going to be one of those key leadership qualities that are really important. I think that the political scene is changing, the economy is changing, technology is changing so quickly that adaptability's got to be a part of those skill set. I think that innovation is another part of that. With that adaptability, it's about bringing new solutions to those challenges, and then resilience, because with all of that change, you need personal resilience. So I think resilience is a key skill set. Peer networks are really important with all the change that's going on. I think if you don't have like-minded people who are going through the same things that you're going through, understanding your challenges, speaking the same language as you, then you're at a loss. I think those peer networks are really, really important for helping us to adapt to change and be the best versions of ourselves we can be.
I'm really pleased I joined the PACE programme. Not only have I got to meet some really interesting place directors from across the country, I've got some really good ideas, and it's been really fantastic to have the opportunity to chat through some of the issues which we're all facing. It's reassuring that we're all facing similar things, and then to get some really good things that I can take back into the organisation practically and deliver on, and having some time away from the office, that really valuable time for that strategic thinking.
I certainly got a lot out of listening to the politicians speak, to the investors speak about their priorities, what they're seeing and doing across Place, but then being able to reflect on that with the directors themselves was really useful.
To summarise this year's programme, it's been fascinating. We've had some great speakers come and challenge our ways of thinking, challenge the norms. It's always a good opportunity to get out of the office and have time just to sit and think and to mull things over and try and get into the skin of some of the wicked issues that place directors are dealing with on a day-to-day basis. And the group's been fascinating. It's a very organic process. We start with some ideas around what they might think about, and that evolves. Every session has led to different avenues, which I think is a real strength of the programme, and has meant that we don't always end up where we think we might end up at the beginning, but that's the beauty of the programme. It's that organic thinking process, which everybody contributes to, and everybody gets the most out of it because of that process.
It's been a really valuable morning. I've got lots and lots to take away.
So sessions like today are just really valuable because investors like Legal & General are only really going to have an impact in places up and down the UK if we partner with local authorities. Building that shared understanding and shared trust between those of us who steward the nation's pensions and savings and those who steward Place is really vital if we're going to improve this country using pensions and savings.
These PACE sessions have been absolutely fantastic. I think doing it with colleagues in the room who really understand what you're talking about, alongside those really, really expert external speakers, has been hugely valuable to me and hopefully for others who've been involved.